A magnitude 8.8 earthquake and a tsunami of 3 to 4 meters has been recorded in Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula. Well, footage shows initial waves hitting a fish factory in a small town of Severodvinsk. This triggered evacuations in both Russia and Japan and an emergency warning for Japan's Pacific coast. No injuries have been reported.
Our colleagues from the Ministry of Environment said that visually the tsunami waves are estimated to be 3 to 4 meters high. So I urge again everyone to stay away from the coastal line whenever a tsunami threat is announced.
Well, the earthquake was felt 250 kilometres away in Hokkaido, along Japan's Pacific coast. A tsunami warning is in place there. And a tsunami warning has been issued for Hawaii, while sirens have gone off in Honolulu. Officials are preparing to open a mountain pass to allow people to evacuate coastal regions. Advisories are also in effect for Alaska. Well, Chris Elders is a structural geology expert at Curtin University. He joins us now from Perth, Australia. Thanks for joining us. So an event like this has the potential to cause significant destruction and fatalities, but how difficult is it to predict?
Well, we know that it's always very difficult to predict earthquakes, unfortunately. They can happen very suddenly. Although in this particular case, there has actually been a lot of earthquake activity in this area in the previous month. It's not always a definite indication that that's going to lead to a big earthquake like this event, but it's certainly an area that we know is very prone to earthquakes of this size.
Well, given what you say then, why are some regions so much more prone to this kind of activity than others?
Well, this particular area lies right on the Pacific Ring of Fire, which we know is an area of significant volcanic activity and also earthquake activity. In this particular area, this particular part of the Pacific Ocean is moving down underneath the eastern side of the of Russia, the same as happens a little bit further to the south in Japan, and it's that movement of the tectonic plates that produces these very large earthquakes.
You would imagine that Pacific Islands might be most at risk, such as the Northern Mariana Islands, Guam, Saipan. Is that the case?
Yes, so the tsunami risk is a result of the movement of the plates. The earthquake causes the seabed to lift up a little bit, and that displaces the water sideways, producing the tsunami wave, and it'll spread away from the epicenter. So it'll obviously affect places closest by soonest, obviously Kamchatka itself, Japan, Alaska, and then it has the potential to migrate further away and hit the many Pacific islands, Hawaii, as you say, the Marianas and other islands close by. And I believe even New Zealand have issued a tsunami warning on the opposite side of the Pacific Ocean.
Is science getting better at predicting this then, do you think?
It's getting better at being able to issue warnings, I think, is one thing. It remains a very difficult thing to say precisely when an earthquake is going to happen. As I say, that there are indications, and we know that there are particular places in the world where very large earthquakes like this can occur. So it's more important, I think, to be prepared in places such as this. And there was a similar sized earthquakes in the region in 2006 and 2007. And a magnitude 9 earthquake in almost exactly the same place in, I think, 1953. So it's a known risk, and so it's important to be prepared in places like that.
Yes, you mentioned being prepared. I mean, it's difficult to say, but how effective are measures to, for example, design buildings in a way to withstand earthquakes and tsunamis, or is nature just too strong?
Well, you can design buildings to withstand the shaking, or at least to absorb some of the shaking. But the critical thing is that it always depends on people following the building codes and buildings being built to the correct specifications. So it's normally more modern buildings that are best equipped to withstand it. For the tsunami wave, really the only thing that we can do is to make sure that people are given a warning and have the opportunity to evacuate from coastal areas and areas that are likely to be affected. So to move inland and to higher ground as quickly as is possible.
Chris Elders, we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much.